Hey guys, welcome back to Bobby Says Reviews, or today I'll be talking about Glass. I literally just got back. I literally just sat down. Um, I'm recording this on my phone because my computer decided to stop working. I'm going to have a friend of mine work on it, and hopefully we can get this thing back up and running. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it's just something stupid, and then I can, redo this review with my intro with the proper way. But anyway, this will be no spoilers. I'm just going to give you my general thoughts, how I felt about the film, and my score at the end. So, right away, too many jumps, quick edits, too many. You're here, and then you're with Dunn, and then boom, you're here now, and then you're with James McAvoy, or whether he's Patricia, whether he's Kevin, whether he's whoever. It don't matter. There was a moment in time where Dunn's like doing like surveillance walks, like trying to find, because the whole point of Dunn finding the beast in the beginning part, you've seen that in the trailers where they're kind of facing off, is because more teenage girls go missing around the Philadelphia Zoo area. So he's starting to like walk around places, survey them, like stake them out, kind of thing. So you'll see him walk around like a warehouse, and then you'll jump inside with Kevin or Patricia or whoever, and then you'll jump back outside, and you see Don. He's walking around, he's scoping, he's like really looking, and you jump back in, and then it's just like, oh, it's so quick, it's so jerky, it's hard to really. Not that it's hard to follow along, but it kind of pulls you out of it, and you're kind of just like, whoa, all right, let's calm down a little bit. Like, what the hell is even going on? There are 3 storylines in this movie. They literally could have been 3 separate films if given the proper time and development. So you have Mr. Glasses, his story, Dunn's story, and then the Beast, the Horde, his story. And it's shoehorned in. It almost gave me like a BVS vibe where you had Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and then Lex Luthor and the Martha thing, and then you get it. BVS was way worse with shoehorning things in all at once, but this was 3 separate stories colliding, meaning at a head. This movie is 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and you feel every minute of it. There was, I would say, 3 to 4 times I looked at my phone, see what time it was, how much time I had left, when should I call my Uber, that kind of thing. I will say this. The acting from Sam Jackson, from James McAvoy, from Bruce Willis, they're all great actors. I mean, McAvoy plays 27 different people, and in this movie you saw in the trailer where he's in that room with the lights, like he just goes into a new person, and it's so amazing to see, and how every new personality he does, it's different than the last. Even though it's the same guy, it's different than the last, and he did a tremendous job in this movie. Sam Jackson did a great job. You really got that feel when you're watching it. You're looking at him, you're watching him, you're like, there's something about you, man. I don't know what. And then when it happens, you're like, son of a bitch, I knew it. That kind of thing. And then Bruce Willis, iconic, legendary kind of status. He just shows up. He doesn't even have to say anything when he shows up on screen, in focus. When he's boom, he doesn't have to say anything. This just his presence alone, but he does deliver a great performance, as they all do. The plot of this movie, along with the script and the dialogue and the way, it's garbage. It's complete trash. There are little scenes that are 2 minutes long, and half a sentence was said between, and it's just a whole bunch of weird little music, notes that are being hit that kind of to let you know, like, oh, something's off here, and then the person in the scene will say something like, "You were a victim," ding, and then the camera pans between the two people for like 45 seconds, and then and then it just boom, we're into a new scene, and you're just like, did he forget to edit that out? Did he forget to cut that? the The plot of this whole movie, I can't really get into because if I say what it is, it's a huge spoiler. So I much not just know that this whole theme of this movie is everything is not what it seems. That's what I got. You're watching it, you see someone on screen, you go, something's up with him, something's up with her, something's up with him, and then at the end of the movie, you get the reveal, like, oh yeah, see, I knew something was off. I knew something was off. And then, of course, it's M. Night Shyamalan, so there's gonna be twist after twist after twist. Some of the twists you saw coming from a mile away. I did. I knew exactly what was going on the whole time. I had people next to me, either way, in the theater when something would happen, when a twist would present itself. Me included, we all just go, oh, wow, they went with that obvious choice. Like if he would have done the double twist and went the way it was presented to you to go, you would have been like, oh shit, I didn't see that come. But you also, like, everything that happens in this movie, the way every character turns out, from the moment you see them on screen, you know exactly how they're going to turn out. That's a problem. I should not be sitting here, never seeing this movie before. Can't tell you the last time I saw Split. Can't tell you the last time I saw Unbreakable. And I'm sitting here picking apart your movie step by step by step, not believing this character or that character because I know exactly what's going to happen in an hour. And then it coming true. That shouldn't happen as a moviegoer. That should not happen. But it did. So, positive. Let's get into positives. James McAvoy, I already touched on a little bit, but my man is just amazing as an actor. The personalities he goes into at the flip of a switch of a light bulb, like literally, the light flashes and he's someone new. He is the forefront of this film, and it's a good thing. Samuel L. Jackson's almost like a supporting actor, and so is Bruce Willis. They're kind of just Sam Jackson and Bruce Willis. Their characters are put into place when you need the story to move on, because, like I said before, the plot of the movie is weak. It's trash. It's garbage. So they use Sam Jackson and they use Bruce Willis at the very precise times that they need to progress the story along, because there really isn't a story element there. There's a little tiny one, you get it, and then everything else is just trying to get you to that point. There are about 5 or 6 twists that, M. Night Shyamalan was thinking they would be a twist to the audience, but again, like I said, you saw it coming from a mile away, so it's not really a twist. You knew these things were happening, so it's a damn shame, man, that, like, I mean, if I saw the twists coming and I knew how characters would turn out by the end of the movie, that's one thing. But when I had people to my left and to my right groaning, I had 4 different couples get up and leave halfway through the movie. And as they're walking away, they're, under their breath, garbage, trash. I can't believe we wasted a movie. We should have saw Aquaman. We should have saw Mary Poppins. We should have saw Spider-Man. Whatever the case they were saying. Like, they were, I mean, I'm talking like 35, 40 minutes in, they were gone. They didn't even give it the other, 40 minutes. They were just gone. At the end of the day, is this movie better than Split? No. Sorry. Split had more of a singular direction and more of a better plot and story, where this was, like I said, Bruce Willis and Sam Jackson were plot devices placed there to progress the story onward, because the plot we had was very thin, and and just like Justice League in a way, where they kind of present that Wonder Woman in the forefront because of how great her movie was. Same thing with James McAvoy in The Beast. He was the forefront. Supporting characters, Bruce and Sam were just, oh, now I'm going to do this. Oh, wait, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to stop you here. I'm going to help you here. I'm going to do this here to progress the story because there's nothing else we have to write on because what we had was thin, weak, and garbage. Do I recommend you going out and seeing this in the first weekend? First 2 weekends? No. I would tell you probably I would wait a month, 2 months. Hell, wait for it to come out on Blu-ray. Wait for it to come out and rent it at home. There is no need to rush out and to see this movie right now. It's a damn shame to say that because I really like Split. Unbreakable was forgettable for me, but Split was really good. James McAvoy, like in this film, put in an amazing performance in that film. But you don't need to see this movie right away. The CGI in this movie, I'll tell you one little plot device, because Sam Jackson's character says it a lot. He wants to show off the Beast and Dunn's powers at this new building in Philly in front of the whole world, so the whole world would believe that they're actually, like, he's actually a beast and he actually has superhuman abilities. And the building in the background, when you're seeing the skyline, it is garbage. Like, I'm talking like 1999 CGI garbage. Windows 98 screensaver garbage. Garbage. And they showed you it a lot. They showed you it a lot. And every time I saw it, I was like, God, that's fake. That's so bad. Every time I saw that building, it took me right out, and I was just like laughing to myself. I was joking about it. That shouldn't happen. Not in today's world. Not in today's, climate of Hollywood where we're making movies. It should look at least believable. Or if it doesn't look believable as a building in the skyline, don't show it to me so much. Show it to me every now and again when you need to progress the story. It was there a lot, and it was an eyesore, and it stuck out. My overall grade of Glass is a 4. It is below average. It is, as my man Joe from Jody's Corner would say, mediocre. Don't go see it. Save your money. Really. If you've seen it, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you guys next time.